morning, there seems to be a competition to who can sit closest to me. It's Sunday, dogs are ready to roll. They've not been out. It's gonna be here. It's Sunday in my living room. We'll be doing Barre-ish Bootcamp. Hi Ellen. So Barre-ish Bootcamp, which means you just need enough room to step forward, side, and back from wherever you're starting. If you have a mat, that is an added bonus. I am going to be working barefoot. You don't have to, but I would recommend barefoot or shoes unless you have the socks that have the sticky stuff on the bottom, because socks will make you slip. Hi, Eduardo from Panama. Stephanie did my class, one of my recorded classes earlier from Colombia, so I'm feeling pretty international. So also I'll be using, not a dog, but my weighted bar that weighs 12 pounds. I use one by the Body Bar. Spry makes one. If you don't have one of these, you can work with a pair of dumbbells. Hey Gary, hi Steve, hi Guy. So you can, no Guy, did you miss the dogs? It was quite a dog party here on the mat. So you can use dumbbells if you don't have your bar. If you don't have dumbbells or a bar, you can do this entire class without it. It's still gonna give you a workout. So, having said all that, if you're not doing this with me live, if you're doing this after the fact on my YouTube fitness channel, thank you for subscribing, sharing, telling a friend. If you're watching this on IGTV and you're thinking, how do I get there? Well, there's a link to the YouTube fitness channel in my Instagram bio. Just click on my profile and you'll find it there. And the only reason I suggest that is because YouTube does not compress the file. So it's gonna be a better playback, better in sync with the music. So good to see you too, Ari. If you have an injury, make sure that you are sticking with the first and second level of all the intervals that I do, because I don't want you to get hurt. And if you have seen a doctor for an injury, make sure you've been cleared to do this kind of thing, because I don't want you to get hurt further or aggravate an old injury. Thank you to everybody who's been able to put a donation in my Venmo or PayPal or my snail mail box. I appreciate all of it. If you're looking for that information, it's always on my Saturday post. And then last but not least, the after party today is going to be upper body, dumbbells. Hi Jane, everybody's here. We'll do upper body, dumbbells, and of course a hip opener that I always do. And I just want to say, did you guys realize that it's creeping up on a year that we have been doing this? Craziness. I think this is the 10-month mark. So, also keep a towel nearby. I keep two because I get extra sweaty. And we are going to use a towel for the core work today. And then of course, a beverage nearby. I keep water in my fancy wine glass that I hide way over here that you can't see, right next to the piano leg. So cheers, happy Sunday. I promise it's water. All right. Having said all of that, make sure you have room on either side of your mat. If you want to be able to move laterally, I'm just going to scoop this tennis ball out of the mix. I don't want to step on that. So have a stand near the front edge of your space. Feet under your hips, hips under your shoulders, shoulders down and back. Bring your arms up to a V. Make sure you can wiggle your toes. Sink your hips, taking your fingertips back to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. I'm sorry, the floor, not the ceiling. Where the wall meets the floor is where you want to reach your fingertips. And from here, wiggle your toes, push through the middle of your feet to come up to the V position. Then sink back down to your squat and up to a V again. So try not to lock your knees. Single counts here. So you'll squat, reach by pushing down through your feet, sink, press. Let's do 4 more just like that. So 4, press down, 3, last 2, and then forward fold. Either grab your elbows or let your hands hang. Either way, your knees are slightly bent. Your toes can wiggle. Try to straighten your left leg and then your right knee, sitting into your left hip. Then change sides, straighten your right leg and then your left knee, sitting into your right hip. letting your head hang. Bend both knees. Continue to be able to wiggle your toes. Left elbow lifts up and back down. This time, maybe your whole arm reaches up and back down. Singles, either elbow or continue to reach. Either way, let's do 4, 3, last 2. And then slow motion on your right side. Elbow only the first time. Then maybe your whole arm reaches up. Then single counts either way. Elbow or full extension. One more. Let your head hang, your forward fold. Check to see if you can wiggle your toes. Lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll, letting your head be the very last thing to come up. At the top, roll your shoulders down and back. Both arms come up, inhale, reach up. Fold, tailbone lifts up, unroll. 3, 2, let's do that again. Both arms come up. Forward fold, tailbone lifts up, unroll and 4, 3. This time, as you fold, bend your knees far enough to get your hands to the floor. Step your feet back and find your downward facing dog. Looks like an upside down V if you're new to this. Your heels reach to the floor. Your tailbone lifts up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Your palms press into the floor. Your your belly button pulls in towards your spine. From here, lower your hips to plank. Hands underneath your shoulders. Feel free to put your knees on the floor. Either plank will work. From either plank, push down and lift your tailbone up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Those are our 2 positions. Lower to plank for 2. 1, 2. Down dog. 1, 2. Lower your hips for 2. Lift up. Do it again. Lower for 2. Lift. One more time. Hold your down dog position here. Both heels lift and lower. Still pushing your hands into the floor. Final 4 here. Lift up and lower. And hold your down dog. Shift your weight to your right hand and foot. And bring your left leg up. Only far enough to feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay right here in your 3-legged dog. Or you can bend your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend in rotation, you'll straighten back out to your 3-legged dog, where you can stay, or you can lower your hips to plank and keep your left leg up. If you're here, option to rock forward and back. Ooh, this feels good, doesn't it? For 4, 3, 2, hold your plank and lift back up to your 3-legged dog. So we're all here together. Then both feet to the floor, down dog in the middle. So remember, when we do it on the other side, you don't have to do the crazy 3-legged dog plank rock thing. Shift your weight to your left hand and foot. Your right leg comes up, only far enough to feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay right here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend in rotation, straighten back out to find your 3-legged dog, where you can stay, or you can lower your hips, keeping your leg extended for plank. Maybe hold here or rock, forward and back. Are you breathing in and out? This was hard for me. Last 2 here. And then hold, lift back up to the 3-legged dog if you had lowered to your plank. Then both feet to the floor. Everybody's in a down dog. Then lower your hips to any plank. Try to bring your right foot up to your right hand. Maybe your back knee is on the floor. Either way, you have an option to touch your right knee or maybe reach your right fingertips to the ceiling. Your right toes can wiggle, both hands to the floor. Engage your core. Step your right foot back to plank. Walk through it on the left. Left side. Step forward. Maybe your back knee finds the floor. Maybe not. Can your left toes wiggle? Maybe you touch your knee. Maybe you reach up. Either way, you're breathing in and out. Both hands to the floor, engage your core. Step back to plank. So that's our pattern. Let's try to make it flow. Any level works. Right leg steps, reach or touch your knee back to plank. So feel free to go slower than me. It's not a contest or race. You're just trying to build some heat in your body so that as we roll through this class, it doesn't feel too crazy. So this is our slow roll. One more time each side. Last time. And hold any plank right here. If your knees are still up, put them down, release your feet. Hips to your heels, child's pose right here. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. From here, round up to find your modified plank. That's hands under your shoulders, long line through your knees to the crown of your head. Stay here, or you can bend your elbows a little bit, or more, or a lot. Push the floor away from you if you bent your arms. Hips to your heels. Those are our positions. Let's roll through it just a little bit faster. Round up, hold here, or bend. Straighten if you bent. Child's pose, make it flow right here. Round up, hold or bend, child's pose. Round up. Keeping your elbows close to your rib cage if you're taking the bend. Twice more. Round up, hold or bend. Last time. The next pass, modified plank and hold. Hold here. Tuck your toes. Lift your tailbone up. Find your down dog. Bring your knees back to the floor. Release your feet. Hips to your heels. Make that flow. Round up for 2. Down dog. Lower your knees. Child's pose. Let's do it again. Round up for 2. Push down. Knees to the floor. One more time through here. Push down. Lower your knees. This time, modified plank and hold here. Tuck your toes. Try to lift your knees. Right hand to the middle. You'll rotate to your left side. Try to find your side plank. Maybe your right knee finds the floor. Top arm reaches to me and up. Single count. To me and up. 2 more. And hold your side plank. Back to the center. Left hand to the middle. Rotate to your opposite side. Maybe your left knee finds the floor. Top arm reaches to me and up. Again, slowly. And then maybe single count to me and up. 2 more. And hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Find any plank. Knees down or up. Maybe you bend your elbows and hover a little bit here. You don't have to, but you can. If you did, straighten your elbows. Lift your tailbone back up. Down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Let your head hang. Your tailbone lifts up. Unroll. One bone at a time. When you're all the way up, shoulders down and back. You're warm. Grab a sip of whatever you're drinking. Grab your resistance. Make sure your sides are clear. Adjust your tights if they're falling down. All right. I'm gonna bend my knees to pick up my bar. Shoulders are down and back. Feet under your hips. Hips under your shoulders. You can wiggle your toes. Overhand grip. So if you're using dumbbells, they hang at your sides. Squat down for 2. 1, 2. Push into the floor and squeeze your glutes. 1, 2. So at the top, you're not gonna lock your knees. You'll squeeze your glutes by pushing down to the floor. Let's find a single count squat here. Sink, push down, squeeze your glutes. My hair is getting so long that I don't think there's any keeping it in this bun position much longer. I need a haircut so badly. Shoulders down and back. 2 more here. On the last one, hold at the top. Lower your elbows, wiggle your toes, press your bar or your dumbbells up on a diagonal to where the wall meets the ceiling. Can your knees wiggle? Bring the bar down. 1 squat, 1 diagonal press. Let's do it again. Squat, lower, press. So this is your movement. Maybe slightly faster, make it flow. Squat, press. When you're ready, maybe your left knee comes up at the top and then your right. Push down, sink, press. Let's do 4 more from here. So you have 4, 3, 2, and then just the squat. Down, up. So overhand grip on your dumbbells. Feet wide, toes to the corners, sink straight down and up. So hips underneath your shoulders, knees tracking over your toes. They don't go past your toe, they just go the same direction. All right, if you're using dumbbells, keep them where they are. If you're using a bar, flip your grip 1 hand at a time to under. If you're using a bar, roll it up to your elbows, lace your fingers. If you're using dumbbells and they're hanging here, bring them up across your chest. 4 more, sink your hips. 4, push down. 3, 1 more this time, hold your hips down. Give it a little pulse. Can you still wiggle your toes? 4 to go here, in 4. 3, hold your pulse. Heels lift up. Extend your legs, lower your heels, sink your hips. Heels lift, extend slightly faster. Sink, press up. So you're working through your feet. Sink, press up. 4 more times from here. So 4 and 3. Breathing in and out. Hip sink 2 times here. 1 more. Heel lift up 2 times. 1 more. 1 of each. Sink your hips. Heels lift. Do it again. Sink, press. Now slightly faster here. Sink, lift. Working through your feet. Hips underneath your shoulders. Up tempo from here. Faster down. Up. Pushing down to the ball of your foot. For 4, 3, 2. Hold, hold. Sink your hips. Heels stay lifted. Hips under your shoulders. Lower your heels. Push down. Shake your feet out. Parallel squat. Make sure you're at the front edge of wherever you're working. You want room behind you here. 2 more. Left leg, slow motion. Step back. Back heel stays up. Bend both knees. Press down to find your tap. Single count. So we'll step, tap. Step back to a lunge. That just means both knees are bent. Hips under your shoulders. We're gonna add on to this. Next time, hold your tap. Open your knee to the side. Back lunge. Tap, open up. That's your move. So feel free to stay here. Or you can lose the tap, balance, open again. So tap or balance, you decide. Push down, open, do it again, sink, tap, open, again. We'll do 2 more on this side. 2 more. Push down, balance, open, last time. Hold your last position. Extend your left leg back behind you. So if you were to tap, try to extend up. If not, keep it on the floor. If it's up, give it a pulse. Push your left hip towards me for 4, 3, hold your pulse. Try to draw a circle to your left. Circle, 2 more. Last one. Shake your legs out. Ooh, hello. Feet parallel squats. Not to worry. We'll do the other side. But first, feet wide, toes to the corners, a little sorbet for your booty before we start. Sink your hips straight down. Push down. Are you breathing? 1 more. Back to parallel. Squats here. Sink. Push down. 2 more. Are you ready? Right leg, slow motion, step back lunge. 1, 2, tap. Is your right heel staying off the floor? When you step back, single count. Step, tap, sink, tap. Let's add on. When you get to your tap, hold, open your leg to the side. Back, open to the side. So remember, you can work here, or you can find your balance and open up. No pressure, no prizes. Do what works for you. Open up. Again. Ooh, almost tipped over. Sink. Lift. Open. Again. We have 2 more to go after this one. Twice more. Sink. Press. Last one. Remember, you'll hold your last position. Hold. Extend your right leg back behind you. If it was from a tap, reach back. Maybe it touches the floor. If it comes up, give it a pulse. Is your right hip pressing towards me? I hope so. 3, 2, hold. Circle your whole leg. Moving from your hip joint. Circles to your right. Once more. And shake your legs out and squat. Ooh. Hi, Janelle. All right. Okay. Ooh, I'm out of breath. Before we do our last bit with the bar or the dumbbells, take your feet wide, toes to the corners, sink your hips. 4 to go right here. So 4, push down. 3, last 2, back to your parallel squat. It's our last piece of the resistance. Shift your weight to your right leg, left leg diagonally back. Slowly sink your hips. Come up to a tap. Now find a single leg squat. Same leg, same move. Left leg diagonally. Tap, weight on your right. Squat here. Single count and down. Squat. So it's a lunge with the diagonal leg. Tap, squat. So you can work here or you can lose the tap. So sink up, but put your tap down for your squat. So the leg comes up. And then it taps, lift, sink, lift, squat. Do it again. Sink, up. This one is sneaky because while you're doing it, you don't really feel how much you're working until the next day. What? Let's do it 2 more times. Sink, lift or tap. Last one. And then parallel squats in the middle. So your right side should be exhausted. Right leg diagonally back. Slowly here. Find your position. Tap here. Find your squat. 1, 2. Slow motion again. Sink your hips. Push down to come up. Single leg squat. Single count here. Sink. Tap. Squat. Do it again. Remember, you can lose your tap anytime. Sink. Lift and balance. Sink. Up. 150 more. I'm kidding. But it is a lot. Sink. Up. Squat. Do it again. Sink. Up. Squat. Sink. Up. Squat. Same thing. Breathing, pushing down every time. We have 2 more after this one. 2 more. I'm tipping over. Last time. And 2 feet on the floor, parallel squat. All right, your heart rate should be lifted. You should be nice and warm. If you're using a bar, unlace your fingers, unroll your bar. If you're using dumbbells, bring down at your sides. If you're using a bar, flip your grip. 1 hand at a time. Shoulders down and back. All right, whatever resistance you're using, you'll set down on the floor, in front of you, and away from you. So if you're on a mat, make sure it's out in front, nowhere near where your feet will go. Palms together. If you want a sip of water, or whatever you're drinking, now's a good time to grab it. Touch your knees, knuckles up. We'll be here. If you took a sip of water, take your time and come right back. When you're ready. All right, hands on your legs. Keep your squat pushing down to the middle of your feet, never locking your knees. Just the left arm comes up, left and right. Now both arms. Do it again. Left arm comes up and right. Now both arms. Easy enough. We'll do it one more time. Just your left and then your right. Then both arms. Then palms together. Just your squat. Sink shoulders down and back. Make sure you have room behind you. Your left leg steps back one time. Step back. Other way. Step back. Pulling my shirt down. Now, this is your pattern. If you're ready, you can sink your hips and push down to come up. Remembering your toes are slightly turned out. Knees track the same direction as your toes. You push down to come up. Let's do 4 more like that. 4. Maybe you reach up behind you. Then 4 more at the reach if you're doing that. So 4. Push down to come up. 1 more. Parallel squat. Hands on your legs. Left arm up. Right arm. Now both arms. Left leg. Step back. Sink in. Maybe reach. You don't have to. You can make it a step only. Squat. Left arm comes up. Sink. Left arm. And then your right. Both arms together. Left leg steps back. Sink and reach. If you're ready. 2 more. Squat. Left arm comes up. Left and right. Both arms. Left arm steps back right here. Sink. Push down to come up. 2 more. Last set. Left arm comes up. Left. Right. Both arms. Left leg steps back. For 4, 3, 2, parallel squat, palms together. So the next one's gonna go out to the side. So make sure you're not gonna step on anything, not gonna kick your water over. 2 more. Left leg steps out 1 time. To the right. Easy enough. As you make the step, sink your hips. Toes facing slightly to the corners. Sink, wet towel. Very close to my foot right here. I'm gonna kick it down. Up. Pushing down to come up. Cross your forearms. Pull like a bow and arrow here. Cross. Pull. Cross. Pull. Maybe the cross comes up over your head. Do it again. 4, 3, 2, parallel squat. Remember that. Keep that in your head. Take a tiny little step back. So you're probably in the middle of your space. So you have room to go out to the side. And we'll have room to go to the front. Left leg steps towards me 1 time. And right. So your back heel stays on the floor. Your back leg stays straight. You bend your front knee. You push off of your front foot. Arms go opposite your legs. Behind. Behind. Maybe your arms circle above. Recircle behind. Push off of your front leg. Back leg straight. All heels on the floor. Do it 4 more times. 4, 3, 2, parallel squat. Right here. Still in the middle of your space. Remember those 2 moves? We'll put them together. So the step out, hip sink with the bow and arrow arms, either in front of your chest or over your head. Then the 4 steps forward with the arms reaching behind. Yes? Let's walk through it. Left leg starts. Cross. Step out. For 4, cross. 3, push down to come up. 2, towards me. Left leg, reach your arms back behind you. Circle. Behind. Circle. Step out left. Bow and arrow arms here. Either cross in front or up over your head. Step forward on your left. Reach behind you, back leg is straight. Step out left, right here. Sink, push down to come up. 3, push down. 2, step towards me, right here. 4, push off. 3, 2, we'll do it again. Step out left, right here. Sink, press down. 2 more. Left leg, step towards me for 4. We'll go one more time through this. Step to your left, right here. Sink down, press against the floor. 1 more. Step towards me, last time for 4. Last 2. Parallel squat. Squat right here. Grab something to drink if you need it. I'm going to take a little step forward. Still able to wiggle your toes. Check your heart rate. If you're wearing a gadget, just glance down. See where you are. If you're not wearing a gadget, and maybe even if you are, see if you can talk. You should be able to, but not really feel like it. Can you imagine I talked through this whole thing? All right, take your feet wide. Toes towards me still. Tailbone goes back. Towards the wall meets the floor. It's a wide parallel squat. Easy enough. Remember, the floor is your own personal leg press. Reach down, pull up. So you push down through your feet, pull up with your hands. Let's do 4 more like that. So 4, push down. 3, 1 more. Hold your arms to the top, left arm comes down. And right, so down, up. Sink your hips, knees, same direction as your toes. So your feet are wide, your knees are bent, hips under your shoulders. Maybe you take a lean over to the side. 4, up. 3, 2, and parallel squat. Sink your hips down. Pull up. Sink. Pull up. 1 more. Left arm comes down. Maybe you lean right here. And up. Lean. 2 more. Squat down wide. Reach and pull. Easy enough. 2 more like that. And left arm reaches down. Maybe you lean over. Lean. Then hop or pedal in the center here. So you can pedal with 1 foot always on the floor, or hop. Up to you. Hop or pedal. Step out wide. Hop, step, or hop. Jump or pedal. Step or pedal. Hop, up to you. You decide your rhythm. Cross, wide. 4, 3, 2, arms finish up. Reach to your left and up. 2 more. And then here's your wide square or parallel squat. Push down. 3, 2, hop or pedal right here. So hop or pedal out. 2 more. Arms finish up. Reach out on your left. And right. 2 more. Now wide squat reach. 4, push down. Lower your hips, not your chest. Are you ready? Hop or pedal right here. 4, or 3, 2, arms finish up. Left arm, 4, and up. 3, 2, wide parallel squat. 4, push against the floor with your feet. Let's do it again. Hop or pedal here. 4, 3, 2, arms finish up. Right here. Reach. 2 more. Wide squat to finish this. 4, this is interval, not the class. And parallel underneath your hips, palms together. Sorry, that was a late cue. Alrighty, can you still talk? What does your gadget say? Alright, as you squat, take your feet slightly wider than your hips. Let's go through the pattern. So I'm gonna give you all your options. 2 more, and then left leg reaches back behind you here. Come back to parallel, press up. Sink right leg together, up. Sink left leg back together, up. Maybe hands down. Up to you. Maybe your left arm reaches up, maybe behind you there. Do it again, right arm, reach. So you can work here, or hands to the floor. Same movement back, push down through your feet to come up. Again, sink, reach. Do it again, sink, reach. Same thing, sink. So either you're touching your knees or the floor. Either way, your hips sink down. So sink, reach. So the real work is to come up, push down right there. Sink, reach. Do it again. Same thing, chest stays up. So your head is not lower than your hips. It's not a fold. One more each side. Sink, reach and rotate. Last one. Parallel squats at the top. Breathe all the way in, all the way out. Feet under your hips. Hips under your shoulders at the top. Take a little step forward. Make sure you have room behind you. This move works back. It's an old favorite. 2 more. Hold your squat. Hold. Bring your arms up by your ears. Can you wiggle your toes? Make fists. Extend. Make fists. Do it again. Make a fist. Is your belly button pulling in towards your spine? I hope it is. Hold your hands in a fist. Hold. Wiggle your toes. Push down to come up. Try to lift your heels. Palms together at your chest. And lower your heels. Squats here. That was just a little sorbet. Left leg steps back 4 times. So 4 together. 3, 2 more. Then we change sides. Right side for 4. So step together. Step. 2 more. Left side. That step can turn into a lateral lunge. Bending your back leg. Look familiar. We did it to the front already. Right side for 4. You can step. Press your front leg. Stay straight. Push off your back leg. Left side. Maybe your arms go with you. Swing. Push off. Right side for 4. 4. Press. 3. Press. 2. Left side for 2. 1 more. Step back on your right. Again in 2 on the left. And right for 2. And single side to side. So it's step, press, step, press. Maybe you sink a little further and your front fingertips reach for the floor. If you can do that with your chest still lifted, that'll work. Try not to sacrifice your technique. Final 4 of this move. 4, 3, 2, parallel squat. Palms together. Can you still talk? Can you check your heart rate? Shoulders down and back. We have 2 more intervals. I'm not gonna lie, they're both pretty intense. One is an old favorite from a class I used to teach up on a hill on Wednesday nights. Barefoot. You'll probably recognize it. Let your heart rate settle. 4 more squats here. Let's start with our hop and pedal. Shake your shoulders and your arms out. Hop or pedal here. So pedal or hop. If you're hopping, try to switch your legs front and back. If you're in a pedal, you can work here. All right, single, single, hold. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. Maybe you sink on the hold. Sink. you're sinking, maybe reach with the opposite arm. Opposition. If you're not in opposition, you'll probably tip over. Up, close, close, tall. 4 more, any level. 4, 3, 2, hop or pedal here. Shake it out. Woo. For 4, 3, parallel squat. Woo. How's your heart rate? Mine's high. Hope you all figured out what your maximum heart rate should be, and then what 60 to 80% of that is. It's very vague math in the sense that you were just assuming that your maximum heart rate is the number 220 minus your age. So you gotta figure that out, and that's your maximum. Then you gotta do some math that's deeper than subtraction and figure out what 60 to 80% of your max is. That's about where you wanna work on a cardio level. Anywhere in there. Easy enough. Feet wide, toes towards knee. Remember, every time you come out of the squat, it's a push down to the middle of your feet. So the floor is your personal leg press. You're pushing your own body weight down into the floor to the middle of your feet. Easy enough. Fingertips behind your ears. Extend your arms up. So sink, reach, sink, reach. One more. Right knee comes up and center. Rotate your left shoulder towards your knee. Other side, slow motion. Left knee up. Try to keep this elbow away from your face. So not here, but open. Center squats. Sink, reach. 2 more. Right knee comes in faster here. 4, 3, 2. Other side. 4, 3, center. Sink your hips. Now we'll do one side and then the middle. The other side in the middle. Right knee comes up, tempo. 4, 3, 2 in the center squat. Sink, up. Left knee comes in, right elbow opens. 2, 3, center, sink, press. Right knee comes in. 4, 3, 2, center, sink. Left knee comes in. 4, 3, 2, center, sink. One more each way. Right knee in. Open your elbow. Center. Sink. Press. Left knee in. 4. Open your elbow. Center. Sink. Palms together. Keep your squat. Shoulders down and back. Push down to the middle of your feet. Here comes our big finale. It grows from this position. Lots of options. Check your heart rate. Can you still talk? Arms out to goalposts. You know it's coming. 3 pulses down here. 3, 2, feet together and up. 3 pulses, 3. Other foot can come in. So you can work there with the tap together and out, or push down, get a little air in the middle. So 3, 2, 1. Push down to come up, or bring the feet together like this. Up to you. So 3, 2, 1. Push down. 3, 2, maybe you tap. You don't have to do every level. I don't have any prizes. For 3, 2, let's do 2 more times. So 3, maybe you tap in, maybe you jump. 3, 2, just a squat here. Sink, push down, squeeze your glutes at the top, feet under your hips. Squat here. Push down, never locking your knees. Hold your squat, hands on your legs. Tuck your hips, lengthen your spine. Tuck your hips, and lengthen 2 more times. Shoulders away from the ears. This time, tuck, come all the way up. Stay on your feet. Grab a sip of whatever you're drinking. And or towel off. I'm toweling off because I'm a mess. towel. I'm gonna put one towel on the floor, extend it out amongst the dog toys, the little hedgehog, if you will. All right, Milo for the win there on the hedgehog. Mostly because Gunner is busy chewing on a mousse made of peanut butter. What? Yeah, it's really disgusting. Alrighty, I'm gonna use my second towel to sit on. Have a seat. I'm turning to the side so that when I cue, I'll use front arm, back arm. You sit wherever you like, but just know that's what I'm doing. So sit up tall, grab your towel, sort of a little wider than your shoulders, and you want to have it so there's no slack in the middle. So you want to hear, you don't want to hear, you want to hear nice and tight. Woo! Sunday morning. Sit up tall, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, arms out in front, half curl down. So as you curl down, you pull your towel out to the side, pull out to the side. Again, curl down. As you curl, you'll lift your towel up to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Do it again. Now curl and lift up, but maybe you rotate to me, back to the center. Rotate away from me. Do it again. So curl, lift and rotate to the back. I'm sliding backward. Do it again. So sink, lift. Sink, lift. Do it again. Sink, lift. One more. Then we curl straight down the middle. Hold yourself on the diagonal, arms up. Check it out. You can stay right here. Keep pulling your towel to the side. Or rotate towards me, touch the floor, back to the center, same direction. 1, 2. So now your arms can actually go across your chest a little bit because as you touch the floor, you'll feel it on your side that's towards me. Single count. Touch and center. Touch and center. Are you breathing? 4 to go. Whew. 3, 2, before we do the other side. Forward fold. Take the towel around your feet. Knees can be bent or anywhere to the straightened position. Fold over. Release your low back. Separating your shoulder blades. Chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex your feet. Bring your eyes up. Your shoulders and then your body. Release your towel. Come up. We'll start at the top. We'll do that whole series again. Arms out in front, half curl down in 1, 2. So pull your towel to the side to keep your, keep your lats pulling down. Your lats are the muscles underneath your armpits and down the sides of your back. Maybe curl and lift your towel up to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. And keep sliding back. Do it again. Curl. Reach. On the next pass, maybe rotate as you lift behind the back wall. Sorry, that was a bad cue. And towards me. Curl, lift, rotate. Do it again. To the back. Curl, lift, rotate. Again, curl, lift, rotate. One more each direction. Last time to the front. And then curl down. Hold in the center in your curl. Arms up. Now rotate towards the back of the room, fingertip to the floor. I'm sorry, your little fingertip is what I mean to say. Are you ready? Single count. Rotate to the center. Rotate to the center. Pushing your shoulders down away from your ears by pulling your towel out to the side. Final 4, no slack in your towel. 2 more. And come up, forward fold. Take your towel around your feet, bend your knees as much as you need to. Forward fold. Actively releasing your low back. Actively separating your shoulder blades. Chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Eyes up, shoulders and your body. Release your towel, get it out of the way. Tuck your hips. Fingertips help you roll down. When you're all the way down, bring your knees into your chest. You get on my mat like a turtle. Rock your knees side to side. You know I like to extend my top leg in the rotation. Feel free to join me in that, but don't feel pressured. If your rotation is enough without the extension, then that's what you do. I have a lot to rotate down here, so I like to add that extra bit at the end. One more. Come back to the center. Hands to the side of your hips. Shoulder blades on the floor. Open your shoulders so it's like you're extending your collarbone. Palms on the floor. Untuck your hips. Belly button level to your pelvic bone. 90 degrees of the hip and the knee. This is probably already giving you some resistance. Your legs are your dumbbells. From here, if this isn't enough and you want more resistance, extend your back leg out to the wall in front of you. You'll feel the resistance increase, then change sides. Remember, when your leg comes in, it stops at 90 degrees of the hip and the knee. 4 counts to change. 4, 3, stopping at 90 degrees of the hip and the knee. 4, 3, 2 counts to get there this time. 1, 2, 1, 2. Are your shoulders sweeping up? Keep it down. 2 more and 2. 1, 2. Now single count 3 times. You have 3, 2. Hold and pulse. You hold it, incoming leg at 90 degrees. Hold, pulse. We do this to kill the momentum and force your muscle to work. 3, 2. Hold and pulse. Option on the pulse to do a leg lift from the hip. Up, down. 3, 2. Hold, up, down. 3, 2. Hold, lift, lower. 3, 2. Hold, lift, lower. 2 more times. 2. Hold, lift, lower. 3, 2. Hold, lift, lower. Bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. And then come back to the center. Arms out to the side. This time palms are up to the ceiling. Same setup. Untuck your hips. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Again, the legs are your dumbbells. So your core is already engaged right here. This might be enough for you. If it isn't, you'll rotate your legs towards me for 2. 1, 2. Pull back to the center. Away from me. Over for 2. Pull center. Exhale as you rotate to me. Inhale. Other way. Exhale. For 2. Inhale. Exhale over 1, 2. Inhale. So you resist the weight of your legs. Then you use your core to pull back to the center. Exhale. For 2. If you're thinking, you know what, I'd like to make this more intense, bend your elbows, fingertips just touching the backs of your ears. That'll keep you from using your forearms, pushing into the floor, and force you to rely on your core almost exclusively. Exhale for 2. Inhale. Do it again. Exhale over for 2. Inhale. Whew. Exhale for 2. 1 more. Each direction, any level. 1, 2. Full center. Last one. Exhale for 2. Inhale and release everything in. Knees to the chest. You have one more thing to do. My favorite, extend your legs up. Cross your ankles. Bend your knees out to the corners. Fingertips behind your ears. Squeeze underneath your armpits. Lift your shoulder blades just slightly off the floor. Now crunch your hips and shoulders closer together. For 2, extend your arms and legs out away from your middle. Extend. So you inhale. 1, 2. Exhale. Inhale. For 2. Exhale. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Hips and shoulders closer together. Again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time, hold your crunch in. Little pulses. Hips closer to your shoulders. Hit 8, 7. Try not to pull on your head. 4, 3, and release. Knees to the chest. Shoulder blades touching the floor. hands at the sides of your hips, feet on the floor, heels as close to your butt as you can get them. Tuck your hips and push down through your feet to lift your hips up. Finding your bridge, which is just a diagonal line from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. You can wiggle your toes. Maybe you pull on your towel over your mat. Maybe you lace your fingers together under and tuck your shoulder blades closer together. You gotta breathe through this. If your fingers are laced, unlace them now. Then bring your spine back to the floor. Bring your front knee into your chest. Extend your front leg up only far enough to feel the stretch behind it. Shoulder blades on the floor. Your back leg can stay where it is, or it can walk out to another flexibility point. Bend your front knee to the chest. Send the heel up. Do it again. Flex. Bend. Drive it up. Last time. And hold your leg in any kind of an extension that gives you a stretch behind your leg. Front arm on the inside of your front leg. Anywhere on the inside. Push your leg towards me, but only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your leg. And are you able to keep your back hip pressing into the floor? I hope so. Push your heels out to the wall. Are your shoulder blades still on the floor? Push them down. Breathe all the way in and all the way out. Then bend your front knee to the center. Front arm reaches towards me. Back arm across your bent knee. And your knee rotates away from your screen while you continue to breathe all the way in and all the way out. Then back to the center. Change sides, front foot on the floor. Extend your back leg up until you feel the stretch behind it. Shoulder blades down. Maybe you walk your front foot out. You don't have to. Flex your back foot, bend the knee to the chest. Send the heel up again. So you'll flex, bend, press up. Hey Ron. Bend, press up. One more time. So you bend to the chest. Hold your leg up. Take your back arm anywhere on the inside of your back leg. Remember, push your leg out to the side, but only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your back leg. Press your front hip to the floor. Then try to flex both feet. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. It's so tempting to hold your breath. Shoulder blades still on the floor. Bend your back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out to the side, front arm across your back knee. Take your knee towards me, reaching out with your back fingertips. Oh. Breathe through this. Try not to hold your breath. It's tempting. Come back to the center. Cross one leg over the other. Doesn't matter which. Grab your knees or walk further down if that's better for you. Either way, pull your knees into your chest. You'll feel this behind your top leg, into your glutes, all the way in there. Slowly release, change sides. Other leg on top, grab your knees or walk further down. Pull your knees towards your chest. Breathing all the way in and out. Feeling the stretch behind the back or the top leg and all the way into your glutes for 4, 3, 2, and slowly release. Feet on the floor, flip over onto your stomach. Extend your arms and legs all the way out. Take your front arm, reach back, grab where your shoelaces would be. Maybe you bend your back elbow, resting your forehead on a fist. Try to keep your knee straight out from your hip as you pull your heel to your hip. Slowly release, change sides. Back arm reaches around, grab where your shoelaces would be. Maybe you bend your front elbow and rest your forehead on a fist. Either way, make sure your knee is straight out from your hip and your hip is pressing into the floor. Now if you can, keep your back leg there and bring your front arm around. Try to get both feet in your hands. If you're not quite there, work on it by grabbing your heels, your pants, or throwing a towel or band around your feet. If your feet are already in your hands, push your feet feet in your hands and try to lift your knees up. Maybe you lift your chest and open your shoulders. Either way, without boomeranging your legs, slowly release. Hands inside of your chest. Press your chest up and hips to your heels. Child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round up to a tabletop. Hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Tuck your hips and round your back. Let your head hang. As you push down into the floor, lift your tailbone up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Let your head hang. Lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll, one bone at a time. When you're all the way up, this class is done. So, this week, full schedule, because last week you only got 3. This week you get 4. So today's Sunday, I have Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all at 10 o'clock. So the after party today is dumbbells. I'm pointing to them, dumbbells, upper body, hip opener. So I'll either see you in 5 minutes or another day this week. Thanks, you guys.